AskReddit by Diet Me Goreng. The words low battery appear right before your eyes. You take off your VR headset and realized your whole life was just a VR simulation which you've been playing for only a few minutes. How do you react? Dude, I suck at this. What if the goal was to suck in this game? Has anyone found the final boss yet? Post a very strongly worded review on how shitty and boring the game is. 40+ hours of cubicle grinding per week, really? I go online and find a walkthrough so I don't fail miserably again. Edit, I don't open Reddit for a day and I've been given metal. You find CCTV footage of you currently online searching for a walkthrough. Well, since I can afford a VR setup I must be richer in this new life, so I'd be pretty stoked honestly. On the other hand, everyone owns a headset in Ready Player One, even the people living in a shitty trailer. It could just be a basic tool in that world. Did I save question mark? Double quote. I hope not. I'll be amazed how I managed to get fucked up in a game where I am supposed to be the protagonist. Edit : thanks for the gold and silver. It turns out your controller was broken so you couldn't activate any of your powers, making you no better than the NPCs. Just like the simulations. Lies, deception. I turn down the difficulty and try again. I Google Life Sim VR cheat codes. I can't see anyone has mentioned it yet, but there was a redditor once who actually had this sensation after a concussion. He lived a whole lifetime, came to and realized it wasn't real, and struggled with depression because his wife and children never existed and he missed them so much. I don't know how real it was, but it's hard not to feel pity. Edit, source, https://www.reddit.com/r/redditors_who_have_been_i_and_have_i_s_i_s_i_t_i_like/c_kz_pv/close bracket. That would probably be my answer to this question. I would probably have the biggest anxiety attack of my life and probably not being able to deal with the fact that my girlfriend was just a simulation. Depends, is my real name Dwayne Dibley or Jake Bullet? I'm Dwayne Dibley question mark. Deleted. Test to see if you're on the real world or dreaming by cutting your belly off with rusty scissors. Thank fuck for that. Uninstall the Interesting Times DLC and restart. Steal batteries from the TV remote and keep playing. I'd throw the VR set away and keep the dead batteries as a reminder that I should never fuck with VR again. Then I take off that headset. Then the next. Then the next, then the next. WTF. It's only been a few minutes, so why is it on low battery? It's a faulty VR headset. Deleted. Turns out it's an online multiplayer RPG and your husband exists in the real world somewhere, and now the question is, do you try to find him in the real world? Deleted. Yeah, if I suddenly found out my family wasn't real and everything was gone, I would off myself. Why did I go back to the carpet store after beating cancer? Shoulder went off grid. No social security. That's how it's done. Ha. Humans, what a crazy asset species for the devs to think up. IKR. And with ears to sense sound and tongues and skin and shit, mayo, how high were they? Gods, that was awful. Way too arbitrary, pay to win. And what's with the loot boxes? This game sucks. To be fair, it only uses in-game currency. I'll continue later and proceed to make dinner. Today's special, cereal box with rotten meat. As you guessed, I'm a raccoon. Hello raccoon. Big fan here. Loved your work in Guardians of the Galaxy. Hey, you sold a gun to a guy who kills people. You beat cancer, then went back to working at the carpet store. I play the sequel, Roy 2. Wanted to quit anyway. I wouldn't. I'd be effectively dead. The person who was playing the simulation would have to react to it instead. I hope they hated every minute of it, the stupid jerk. Deleted. It scares me that you have only been in the sim less than half a day. Get annoyed at how shitty I was doing. Change the batteries, plug it in, whatever. Start over. Pick a different character. Wake up and hear someone say hey you're finally awake. Deleted. Immediately load it up again knowing that it's a simulation and also knowing how historical events and the stock market are going to play out. Let's get weird. Oh, and also super rich. Deleted. Probably cry for a very long time. All my experiences, the feelings, pain, love, happiness, the people I knew and how content I am with my life RN, and it keeps getting better. None of it existed and I would long for it deeply. The only other thing I would ask myself is why TF did I have the depression debuff? Oh, you should sit there and read existential sci-fi. Start with Philip K. Dick, he's the seminal classic. Then you can question whether anything at all is real, and what the hell real is even supposed to mean. What kind of sick, twisted, asshole wrote that storyline ? Edited to close the fucking quotes. Check if my dick is still a disappointment. And what if you actually a girl? That depends on what my life is really like. Is it better, worse, or the same as the VR simulation? I get that feeling sometimes, so I get a little I told you so high, then go about my day. I'm so relieved it isn't true. I really wasted my 20s, and I never should have gone back to the carpet store after surviving cancer. Fucking pay to win garbage. It would explain a lot. Also, this reminds me of the Red Dwarf episode, Back to Reality, https://en.m.wiki/back_to_reality_red_dwarf%28red_dwarf%29 . With joy. What kind of sick game is this? I found out my life is a video game Rick and Morty play. This made me anxious. Since I in this rotten ass simulation have been diagnosed with stage 4 incurable cancer, I guess I'll be happy as fuck. Celebrate. The struggle is over. Also, I'd ask for lower difficulty settings next time. Check the mirror and hope my real body isn't also one I hate. Turns out you thought it was funny to turn all the sliders on the character creator to the extremes. No. My cat. I feel like all you have to do in this thread is reference Rick and Morty to get gold.